So there's all this, everything's a conversation about affordability, right? Like, well, what's affordable? What can people do or not do? This is really interesting. This just came out. Of what are people's, what has wage growth been? And, this is broken down by state. And this is literally going from Q2 of 23 to Q3 of 23. So we're talking about income over the course of a quarter. And so what we're seeing is, Texas had a 5.2% increase in 3 months. Like these numbers are real big. Well, Texas is the biggest. And then, you look at a lot of these different growth. And so affordability keeps being a question that a lot of people have. Now the personal income is only coming out once a year. So then we have to do all the mathing and to figure out where our affordability is, but it's not as horrendous as everybody has been talking about because we, have waited a year to get the data updated. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Now let me just make sure everybody interprets this correctly. So, and I'm going to ask the question, because this is really an important graph on a housing affordability is what this really is coming down to. Percentage of annual rate, percent change at annual rate. So for example, 3.3% Arizona. That means that if you look at Q2 to Q3 of 2023, and then you extrapolate that to an annual number, personal income in Arizona is going up annually, not quarterly, at 3.3%. Would that be correct, Sarah?
But because it's showing the change, I do see what you're saying with the annually, but it's showing that increased over just 3 months.
So that was a 3-month increase? Wow, really?
That was my interpretation of this information.
Yeah.
I do see change at an annual rate. You know what? I'll get really clear on it. And so I'll have the information for you, even to go out in the update.
Yeah. So in the update tomorrow, this is if these are quarterly numbers, these are astounding. Like Texas, and that's why I wonder, I just can't see them being quarterly, because that means, well, just take Texas, means that personal income, that is, what people are earning, personal income going up by over 20% a year, in Texas at that quarterly rate. And well, I'm moving to Texas.
And the reason being is a lot of them are where we've seen businesses leaving some of the more, kind of coastal states, more expensive states, and have gone to Texas. A ton of business has moved to Texas over the last few years. So potentially, but I'll get clear on it, because you're right. Over 20% would be crazy.
Yeah, and I think it's more likely that it's 3.3% annual income growth in Arizona, 5.2% annual personal income growth in Texas, and really what that's saying, presuming that's it, is if housing goes up 5, 6, 7%, then that you can figure how much are home prices going up, look at personal income, and that differential is we'll call it unaffordability increase. If, for example, yes, in Arizona, homes go up 6.3% in value, and wages go up, personal incomes goes up 3.3% in value, then that differential is how people are being left behind. That's the differential that homes are becoming less affordable, in these states. New Mexico, 2.4. So in any case, we'll clarify that in the update tomorrow. Okay, Sarah?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll have that.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, what else? Oh, and then here let's talk about some population changes. So the census, all the information just came out of their year-over-year changes, and this